Hello, today we are going to discover Mehdi, one of the Mercure HEC nominee for the Middle East region. Hello, Mehdi.
Hello, how are you doing, Florence? Excited to be here.
Great. So could you please introduce yourself, your name, your diploma, the year of your diploma, and the area of expertise?
Hello, yes, I'm Mehdi FICHTALI. Graduated from H.01 Grandes Écoles in 2001. My area of expertise is finance. I worked most of my professional life in the banking with Morgan Stanley and Barclays Capital and Great Agricole and Suez before founding my firm FINAMAZE. And it is a fintech, so my expertise are both in finance and technology and AI.
Very good. Can you share with us your journey as an entrepreneur and what led you to what you are today?
It's a very good question. Actually, I've worked, as I told you earlier, in large banks, and I saw there was a gap in terms of how banks can treat mass affluent clients when it comes to private banking. Private banks are not made for the mass affluent, they are made for the high net worth individuals. And I saw this gap, and I wanted to bridge it by using what today we know as AI, basically all these algorithms and all these automated way of investing that will allow an algorithm to basically impersonate what a private banker would be in order to bring private banking type of solutions, private bank grade of advice to the mass affluent.
Very interesting. And so, what do you think is the most important quality to be an entrepreneur?
I think the first one is the vision. When you want to embark into this journey, you need to know why you want to do it and what do you envisage. Then there is another important element that actually not a lot of entrepreneurs really pay attention to. Passion is something, but you need also to really and carefully study, are you adding value to the system? Are you adding value to the industry? Are you adding value to the clients? How can you really add this value? And adding value, or the willingness to add value at all costs, is what, in my opinion, defined a successful entrepreneur, or what will lead an entrepreneur to succeed. The second one is grit and resilience. All the entrepreneurs will tell you they have ups and downs, and it is in during the downs, it is when you have a big storm, then the great sailor can reveal himself. So one has really need to have all this resilience and his passion, and to be able to be patient about all the outcomes and proceed to get there. And the last one that I would say is, do not be afraid of pivoting. We did it. We started our business as a B2C, only to realize that our added value, as we talked about, is not our ability to acquire clients in the thousands or in the dozens of thousands. What we brought to the ecosystem is our solution. And therefore, we decided to pivot from the B2C into the B2B2C, where today we have successfully deployed our solution that was made originally for our B2C business. We deployed it for large banks here in the Middle East on a white label basis. And this is what put us into this success.
Okay, what were your motivations to start such a business? Did you have a dream? Can you tell us about it?
I think that we all are entrepreneurs somehow deep in our heart. We all want to do things differently. Some of us will prefer to do it inside a company, what people can call intrapreneur. And so people just say, you know what, I think that I can do it. Let me believe in it. Of course, it's not a single personal decision. It's a decision that needs to be made also with the family. And also, I was surrounded with three other HEC alumni who are part today of my board, and who basically, after several discussions, we decided together to join forces and go for it. So yes, you need to be surrounded with the right people. And let me give an advice. Having HEC in the board is great. They are always challenging, and it is these different challenges from fellow alumni that we really improve ourselves as a person, but also as a company and as a product ultimately.
That's great. And we've seen all your qualities, and everything you said was really interesting. Do you have any flaws?
I would say that sometimes I can be stubborn. Um, let me tell it to you. So I had the opportunity very early on to raise a significant amount of money at an early stage, but that came with the condition that it has to be channeled towards marketing for B2C. And deep in my heart, I knew that this was not probably the best thing for us. So I was stubborn and I refused that money, which have put somehow the whole company at risk. But because I have this kind of faith, and because somehow because of my stubbornness, I managed with the team and with the support of the board to pivot the company into a more sustainable B2B2C business, white label for banks, which has a much longer cycle in terms of commercialization, but it does not require to burn that much cash into
So it's
marketing.
a flow that became a quality at the end, in fact.
Uh,
Thank
somehow
you.
somehow I remain true to myself, let's say, and
Mm.
this is what ultimately made FINAMAZE what it is today.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing all that, Mehdi. It was really great having you here, and congratulations again for being a nominee. Bye-bye.
I'm very pleased, very honored, and so keen to get the votes of all the HSC who listened to my interview so far. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.